Jascha Süß is a digital artist and co-founder of Formlos. Formlos is an interdisciplinary creative studio with focus on visual experience. Formlos has been co-working in our house at the House of Bandits for over a year now, and we are always very happy to see what they are bringing to our house in terms of content. Jascha, for instance, created the video of the Kunsthistorische Museum that you guys saw in the beginning of this event. Today, Jascha will tell us about the opportunities that lie in the digital art space for creators like himself. Welcome, Jascha.
Thank you. My name is Jascha Süß. I'm a digital artist and co-founder of Formlos Creative Studio. Today, I want to share 3 aspects on digital art. 1 about creation, 1 about valuation, and 1 about experiencing digital art. Let's start with creating. I have a background in photography, and I love taking pictures of landscapes because everything was already there. You just have to capture it from the right angle and in the right way. But just capturing it was never enough to me. I wanted to go a step further. The concept of abstraction really fascinated me, to reveal something hidden, to see something that I've never seen before. So I always experimented with different techniques to come up with something new by experimenting with light, movement, and color. When I came across 3D software, I was fascinated. But at the same time, I was overwhelmed by the sheer infinite possibilities it had. So I decided to take my approaches from photography and to take them into the 3D space. Take this video, for example, Universal Memories. It was an experimental short film we did for university. And back at this time, I was really into this method called photogrammetry. Photogrammetry is a technique where you capture an object by taking hundreds of images from different perspectives. And software calculates this into a single 3D model. The raw output of photogrammetry is a so-called point cloud. A point cloud is what you see right now. It's a number of points on the surface of an object. And it has this surreal feeling to it. And I wanted to do this video because it reminded me, like this fragmented look of point clouds reminded me of memories. Because this is what memories are. Fragments of reality in time and space that only exist in your mind. I really love the end result of this video and how it fit the concept of memories. By taking my approaches from photography and transferring them into 3D space and digital techniques, I was able to create something that was completely new to me. And there's this misconception in digital art that you have to create everything from scratch by yourself. And that's not true. Just as you don't have to build something that you want to photograph, you don't have to build everything that you use in 3D space. You arrange, you place, you capture, you narrate, you create, and you give it meaning and therefore value. And this brings me to my next point, valuing digital art. In the summer of last year, I came across this platform called SuperRare. It is a digital marketplace to buy and sell digital art. And what is special about it is that the artworks are actually tokenized on the blockchain, and they're tokenized as a so-called non-fungible token, NFT for short. What this means that every artwork has a corresponding token on the blockchain that represents the artwork. This token cannot be changed. It is unique, and it can be transferred. So for the first time, digital goods can actually be unique, the ownership can be proven, and it can be transferred. And this is quite revolutionary because now you can actually sell digital art as a unique piece. Yeah, what this means and why this is so important, because up until now, you could always copy and paste digital things. And It's not to say that this is not possible anymore, because it can still copy and paste. You can still download the artwork. You can take down the file and put it up on your wall, but that just doesn't mean that you own it. Just in the same way as you don't own an art like a print of the Mona Lisa, for example. So I applied to Super Rare in the summer of last year, and to my surprise, I was accepted. I put up my first piece called Lucid, which was a piece that used artificial intelligence to create images that I then composed into this series of images morphing into each other. By further abstracting the pieces, by putting them into particle systems, I created this very fluid and organic feel to it. And I really loved the result. And the piece is actually a study on the perception of beauty using artificial intelligence. And a universal concept of beauty, to me, is nature, because we all can relate to nature in some way or the other. So by using these visual aspects of nature and also the aesthetics of flowing images, I was able to create something that kind of represents the beauty of nature in a digital way. And this was a very fascinating concept to me. So I tokenized this piece, and I put it up for a list price of 2 Ethereum. Ethereum is the cryptocurrency that most of these non-fungible tokens, the artworks, are based on. So basically, this is the whole infrastructure for the mechanics of non-fungible tokens. And I uploaded this artwork. I put it up for 2 Ethereum, which was around $700 at this point. And nothing happened. So I didn't know what to do. I waited for a couple of weeks, and there was no reactions. And I saw other people selling art for thousands of dollars, and I didn't exactly know what to do. But actually, after a couple of weeks, someone made the first bid, and I was really excited. My art was suddenly valued at a price that I couldn't even imagine before. But I still decided to wait until someone came along that takes it for the price that I put it on. And so I decided to upload the second piece, and a collector contacted me and said that he actually wanted a collection of 3 artworks for a total price of 7 Ethereum. And I was completely blown away. I didn't know what to say, and this was just so amazing to me that the art I made was valued at this price and valued in such a way. And these pieces now actually hang in a virtual gallery in Decentraland, where anyone can visit them. They were collected by a collector called Jamie Burke, and he has his own gallery there. And this brings me to my next point. How do we experience digital art? So now you may say, well, all right, you can buy digital art, you can sell it, you can own it, but what does it mean? What do you do with it? What's the point of it all? Well, first of all, there are digital canvases that you can hang up on your wall to view your digital art pieces. But in addition to that, the possibility of creation in digital art, the possibilities that come with it, they actually create new possibilities to explore and experience digital art in itself. Think of 3D sculptures, VR paintings, programmable art, or even building whole worlds. These are just some of the possibilities. So, for example, we built this virtual world for Kuda and Dorfmeister for their album release of 1959. It was their latest album, and they had no way to present it with the pandemic. So we at Formless decided to go fully virtual. We built this entire world where every track of the album would have a specific 3D world that you could go around and explore and listen to the music. You could go around as an avatar, you can meet others, you could even talk to each other. and experience music in this completely new way. And this is just one of the many possibilities that come around with the creation of digital art and the sharing of the experiences in digital art. But it's all not real, you might say. Well, let's see, what is reality anyways? Reality is a construct, a shared construct of ideas. The world doesn't consist of things. It consists of ideas of things. The idea of the world, the idea of society, the idea of value, and the idea of art. If you and I share the same idea that the digital space is just as real as the physical, that's when it becomes reality. And that's the transformative power of digital art. Thank you.